Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm coming back to you today with another flash review. And I know you guys are probably wondering about the title of this video, so let's just get right into it. So I had a lot of favorite moments from this episode. This episode was a really good episode, in my opinion. Of course, a lot of my favorite moments have to do with Westallen. I love how they just continue to support each other and build each other up, whether it's Iris feeling down, her not having powers or knowing science and thinking she's not contributing to the team, or if it's Barry who's feeling down because he's affected everybody's lives and he feels like everything is his fault. They both always build each other up and encourage each other, and they just have a really realistic and healthy relationship, which I think is great to showcase on a network television show. Now, some people are saying that Iris just gives pep talks, like that's all that she's been doing lately. Some people say that's all that she's good for, is just pep talks, which I think is totally far from the truth. Like what else do you expect a girlfriend to do? If you're in a relationship with somebody, you're supposed to be able to build them up when they're down. Like, what else would you expect from a girlfriend? When you're in a relationship, you're supposed to bring each other up and encourage them when they're feeling down. And even before they were even in a relationship, when they were just best friends, when you have a best friend is supposed to do that too. So Iris giving Barry pep talks is realistic. Like I said before, it's a depiction of a realistic relationship. Like, what's the big deal with that? And let's not forget that Iris contributes and finds and gives information just like the rest of the team. She finds information from her job and just having her ear to the street as a reporter. So don't try to play my girl Iris like that, because she contributes to the team. She is as valuable as anybody else on that team, because they need a lot of help. They need as much help as they could get, because with all this fighting and bickering, especially between Cisco and Barry, they need some more positive energy. And I feel like Iris contributes to that positive energy in the team. But besides all that, I just can't get over this ship. Candace and Grant do such an amazing job with their acting and how they portray their characters, and their chemistry is amazing. They do a great job, and I just love this ship. Everybody in the cast did amazing with this episode. I feel like everybody had a heartfelt and important scene, whether it was Carlos, HR, Joe, Wally, or Caitlin. And speaking of Caitlin, let's talk about Snowbarry. So first off, I really enjoyed watching Caitlin Snow turn into Killer Frost this episode. I thought it was a really great and interesting episode to watch. I know there are some, and I stress some, Westallen shippers that don't really appreciate Caitlin's storyline, but I don't know, man. You just can't deny that Killer Frost character and her turning into Killer Frost is good. Like, it's good TV. She did a really good job. Like, you can't deny that she did a good job as Killer Frost, and she was going in this episode. Like, I was like, dang, Caitlin, I didn't know you could be that evil. Man, she was just spilling the beans when she was talking to Barry, and she knew everybody else was listening. And she was telling Cisco how Dante, his brother, was still alive in the original timeline, but with Flashpoint, because Barry created Flashpoint, he basically killed him, which he really didn't kill him. And I love how Iris pointed this out in their great scene this episode in the Star Labs area, where she said that, Barry, you're not God. You need to stop worrying about this stuff, because it's ultimately not your fault. You don't know if Caitlin got her powers from the particle accelerator, or Dante could have died in a car accident later on. You don't know that. So you don't control the whole universe. You're not God. You're just a human being with superpowers. But obviously Caitlin, this episode, like I said in my last episode, all her true feelings have just been kind of dormant. And I feel like the Killer Frost person, villain, whatever inside of her brings out some of her true feelings and how she really feels about how Barry has affected their lives, and how she was just going in on him. I felt kind of bad for Barry, because she was just saying how everybody died, like Ronnie and Eddie, and everybody was his fault. And usually Barry breaks down a little bit more, but this episode I was proud of him. He kept a stronger appearance, at least, in keeping it all together. But let's talk about the elephant in the room when it came to this episode between the Westallen and Snowbarry shippers, was when Killer Frost, which we know wasn't purely Caitlin Snow, Killer Frost kissed Barry when they were fighting out on the street, basically to kill him. Now, I know the Snowberries, they might look at this as like a romantic kiss, but she, also according to Kevin Smith, who directed the episode, it was not a romantic kiss, and she was trying to kill him. Like, she was trying to harm him. I know maybe the methods in how she was trying to kill him were kind of like, I still don't know I don't know if they're gonna address how Iris might find out about it or if she's gonna feel some type of way. But knowing Iris, she'll probably look over it because she understands that Caitlyn's been going through some things with battling Killer Frost inside her, and she'll probably forgive her for it and it won't be a big deal at all. But let's just set the record straight that that wasn't a romantic kiss, and she was trying to kill Barry, okay? Kill. Not make out, but kill. Alright, but moving on. But I thought it was a really sweet moment between Barry and Caitlyn, and very smart on Barry's part when he decided that he was going to force Caitlyn / Killer Frost, because she was in her Killer Frost mode, to kill him if she wanted to get out of the containment that they keep the metahumans in. And he forced her. He was like, if you're really this person that doesn't have any feelings, it doesn't care about anybody anymore, you'll have to kill me before you could get out. And she couldn't do it, which made her turn back into her nice, loving Caitlyn self. And I thought that was just a really sweet moment between the two characters. I thought they acted that out very well. I love the friendship that everybody has within Star Labs, that they all support each other and will basically do anything to help each other. Now let's go to my bonus favorite moment. Number 1 being Julian Albert revealing that he is Dr. Alchemy. I told y'all, but it was pretty obvious. The Flash, they leave Easter eggs that make it pretty obvious who's gonna be who, but it still was pretty cool seeing that Julian was Dr. Alchemy and him, you know, bringing out his mask. What I wasn't expecting was that Savitar is forcing Julian to be Dr. Alchemy. But what I didn't like about Julian this episode was when he forced Barry to give up his job in order to not turn in Caitlyn, which was a dirty move, but I understand Julian's perspective and his character. He's very by the book and doesn't want anybody else around him that he doesn't feel follows the rules and is by the book too. My second bonus favorite moment was Savitar. I don't know, I think he's my favorite villain so far. He's just really cool how he's literally like faster than anybody they've came across so far, faster than Zoom. We thought Zoom was just super fast, and obviously the Reverse Flash and everybody else, he is just crazy fast, and I like his whole get up. I'm really interested in seeing who he is underneath his, you know, chrome suit. Is it a suit? I don't know. He looks like a transformer, but I'm pretty sure it's a human being like inside him. So I'm excited to learn more about Savitar. And my third bonus favorite moment, well, I lied. It's not really a favorite moment of mine. It's just a moment I want to talk about, but is Cisco and Barry. I really hope that they get back to their normal best friendship, because I don't like when Cisco's sad and mad at Barry. I mean, he has a right to be, but I hope they don't like drag it out for super long, that they just have these problems, because I like happy go lucky Cisco. I know he has to be human and he has feelings and all that, and there has to be depth to his character too, but I want them to be okay, and I hope they're okay by like the next episode, because I can't take them fighting. I just can't. But that's it for my favorite moments from this past episode, episode 7 of The Flash. Let me know what was your favorite moments in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you in the next video.